Good evening, folks. How are we doing? Cutting it rather fine tonight. All in aid of a good cause. I needed gin. Hope you're all well. Crikey, that's going to be a difficult one to pronounce. I've probably butchered that completely. But welcome to the stream anyway. Hope you enjoy. How are we doing, Stella? Chad? No? Are we ready for some more Wastelanders? Right. Rah. How we doing, dude? Right, rock and roll. Yeah, no plans for that anytime soon, Stella. Prior to starting YouTube and getting cameras involved and stuff, I was debating the idea, but changed my mind quite rapidly when I started putting a camera in. I've subsequently fallen back in love with it, so keeping that out. How we doing, gents? You right, Snitch? Like this tune. Okay, OBS just protested at me, despite the fact I'm not doing anything different to usual. Yay, view. I'll have to keep a close eye on this. No idea what's going on, but you like to watch. Okay, I can live with that. Well, I think the plan today is to continue through the Wastelanders quest line. Speaking of. Character over, I jumped in a bit earlier to start grabbing a little bit of B-roll. Evening, Frank, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Plenty of opportunities. Day 2. So yeah, yesterday we met the raiders and the settlers, and we worked our way through the Wayward quest line as well. So today we're going to carry on with the business of getting the newcomers inoculated, because the Scorched are still hanging around, and obviously they're not immune, unlike all the 76ers. So, see where that goes. Quite obviously spoilers, but if you're watching a stream, I guess you assume that. Rock and roll. Some people... Ooh, crikey, frog in my throat there. Some people do struggle with it being online. Keep seeing comments going, oh, does it have an offline mode? Even now, it's like 18 months later. Like, guys, seriously, have you not figured this out yet? Right, it's like haunted quest going to buzz off or not. We'll soon see. Go with not, so... Well, actually, I do want that quest, but I don't really want it right now. Oh yeah, an ally crash landing. So that's... Oh yeah, that must be the allies thing. So it should be one of the side quests we can do. But I think we'll have a look at the settlers and the raiders first. Bridge. Purified water qualifies as a tasty beverage in the wasteland. There's a weird thing I noticed. You noticed on the compass at the bottom, turrets now appear as NPCs. It's all a bit weird, but yeah. So, well sorted. As we're gonna get, I think. Ammo sitch out, yeah. Goody gumdrops. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem there, Chad. It does make it a bit difficult. I'm not sure that's a dyslexic keyboard, to be honest. When I look at that, that's just straight drunk. Well, I think technically speaking, the offline mode is called Fallout 4, actually, seeing as 76 evolved from the original multiplayer concepts for Fallout 4. Never became a thing. So, technically, that would be Fallout 4, wouldn't it? How are you doing, Skyrim? You alright? Glad you're enjoying the update. Yeah, somehow I don't think that works, Stella, but from what I've been seeing online today, you are really not alone. There seem to be a lot of people who are starting early today. Would have made more sense last weekend, really. Over the weekend, because it was nice and hot then. It was actually quite chill this morning. I had to make a run out to the supermarket. It was not fun, to say the least. Ooh, looks like dinner's making an arrival. Oi, get back here. Yeah. Wonderful. Well, 0 food miles. Runs into your camp on its own steam. Organic, free range. Well, not sure about the organic bit, or with the radiation and all, but... Didn't get over here, Skyrim. Low threads. Wonderful. So, for those who haven't seen, you can't see here anyway, let's try and get a bit closer to a light. Raider Lady, my existing female character who's the heavy weapons girl, is going down the Raider Road. They're planning on adding more allies. They haven't said anything either way yet, but I'd be very surprised if they don't. Has it? Final render has already, you know what, I'm going to do a thing. Finished the main story part of Wastelanders, which is somewhat alarming a prospect, but then again, if they've got the endgame loop down correctly and have other things planned as well, it might not be such a big deal, but... Be like. One of the very cool things with this update, the number of things that they've changed the budget cost for in the camp menu is more significant than they've actually mentioned, because I've had a look at several, well, 2 camps to be fair, both of which were very, very close to the limit on how much I could build, and in both instances I've got considerably more room to build than I had when I initially finished the build, so that is very, very cool. Exactly now. Got an ally and he's a bit of a nutter. Well, at least you won't be bored. Do you have to do a quest for him? Or is it one of the ones you don't have so much of a quest for? Avoid any spoilers. So, I need to go back and talk to Overseer. That is what we'll jolly well do. Roll. Yeah, this definitely needs sorting out. Plonking the quest marker right on top of the building. I get it, but bit of a problem. What the bloody hell is going on around here? Alright, hang on. The Overseer can wait. I need to see what's going on with this party down here. No quest. Okay, fair enough. Somebody you bumped into. Yeah, definitely going to have to look into it a bit more. And I imagine they will do over time. It's a sensible opportunity to add more content, so... And I've no doubt they've got plans for post-release content. What those plans might be, well, knows, but... Love it. New quest. May have accidentally locked your companion in her generator room, John. Is this an accidentally on purpose type of a deal? They won't cause problems for you that way. Right. So apparently there are a lot of camps down here. I'm guessing this is people wanting to say hello to new people and support new players, but I'm going to have a shufty anyway.
How could anyone throw
pardon
away
me.
this used
Oh, it's somebody's ally. Play scale with your level. Any indication on that, Skyrim? Night City. So we've got a cyberpunk fan then. Yes, I will absolutely be streaming the living daylights out of that game when it comes out, which currently comes out on my birthday and is still on track apparently, so your boy is happy about it. Somebody else has decided to lock one of their camp allies of a sort in, and I don't entirely blame them on that point. Those guys get kind of irritating, even if they are useful.
Scavenging is its own reward. Sometimes a wet and dirty one.
They're wet and sticky. Brown and sticky. So, a little bit further along on the same side is the next one. Absolute camp party going on. Somebody's using the new stuff. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Which I'm going to do with a build that should hopefully be coming up this weekend if all goes according to plan. Big if, as always, but... I also may or may not... Hello, what have we got here? Reader Punk. Guessing that's a random companion. Please. I may have to...
Gotta wonder who else is out there, watching us, trying to figure us all out. Oh, thought I heard someone creeping around.
What I have to say to that guy. I actually like the look of this. I like the location as well, which I've never really wanted to build this close to the vault before, but... Oh dear God, though. Yeah, I was thinking about recording this for a video, but went through the keyhole. But this is a very good thing to bear in mind. You guys can't see it, so you have to take my word for it. Normally I run at 80 plus, well, 85 plus frames, usually about 85. Right now I'm getting 40, 30, around there. And the reason, pure and simple, these blinking things. Oh dear, I didn't actually think that was going to do anything. Whoops. So, if you want to put the trees in, fine, but bear in mind it will crucify your frame rate.
With your gift. This
Hence why I'm no longer going to be recording that camp, because that's going to look awful.
Please contact
But,
your
nonetheless, very cool location, some cool stuff you can do with this.
service help workshop for further inquiries.
Bad about slashing at their tree now. So, straight in front of me, either of these two over here, so we're going to have a look at this one next. Hippie you lured into your roof. Better than the basement, I suppose, right?
Cloth is so old, it is crumbling into powder.
Didn't realise they basically live around their ally item, which you presumably put in there and... Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not surprised they live around that, to be honest. Not a bad place to build. If you want large supplies of wood, you can actually bang a resource extractor on these. Camp owner. Wave. Need building materials. The inside of the roof's a little different. That's cool. What's the top look like? Oh, different again. Don't know if this is one that's come with this or not. That parquet flooring is gorgeous. Now that is the quality they should have put out with the bloody shag pile. Oh, look at that wallpaper!
Eureka! I hit
This guy's run away.
old
I'm gonna be nice and close the doors. Uncle Pete, close the doors. Oh, Fallout First Player. That is so gorgeous. I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna be definitely looking into all this new stuff. More of this, please, Bethesda. Much, much more. Ah, another Raider Punk. Somebody has been busy if they've managed to, excuse me, knock this together this quickly. That's very impressive. Been on all day.
Round and rugged rock. Round and round the round and round. Round the rough and rugged rock, the ragged rascal rudely ran. Oh, I did it.
Where are we going? A little bit to the left. What else we got around here? Yeah, I think 21st is a little optimistic. What the hell was that? I think it'll be more like my 13th, 21st, something like that. That's a bit closer to the mark. Cool, free radicals attacking your camp. That's quite cool. Have an absolute camp party going on around here. Come on, people. You're just asking for me to try and sneak in. Not giving up hope yet. Ah! Okay, I kind of deserve that. I'm not expecting much, but... I will not be denied. Probably. Okay, I'll give them that then. They have succeeded in denying me. Just up here was the next one. Pete Hines put a post out on his Twitter page, Twitter account, which I engaged with. What they need to do is put a nice little close the effing door sign in the atomic shop. That would be great. Ah, I wonder if there's several people playing together. Still assuming the cyberpunk things. The neon light. Balls. This is why you should really build small though, because this place looks reasonably lived in and cool, and it's just a damn sight easier to do if you're not trying to fill out a huge empty box. What 476 at least lends itself best to. Damn, I got a freaking museum going on in here. Well, I'm impressed. Where's the next one? Down here. That sounds like a good build actually, John. Yeah, I can understand why not particularly want to do that. Sure, you can imagine why I'm the other way. The other camp. Yeah, frame rate around is kind of awful as well.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why?
That looks like an interesting character to pursue, actually. Forward to that. What it is, but something is crucifying the frame rate around here. Probably just because so many camps so close together, I think. But those trees down the road did not help.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why?
Gonna get mildly annoying. Eden? Yeah, wonderful. So there's no upstairs, but they've hidden it behind the Nuka-Cola machine, haven't they? Okay.
Always nice to have visitors around here.
Ah, damn you. Oh, I'm gonna have to leave. I can't deal with that frame rate. That hurts my eyes. Poor console players that play at 30 all the time. Right. Where were we? Before I got curious. That would be a great feature. It was done with a mod in Fallout 4. I know I got that one, mostly because settlers wouldn't close doors. Being able to close them, like having them auto-close, I mean. Yeah, if it could be done with a mod, they can probably incorporate it into the game just fine. So that would be a good move as well. Up and away! That is way too clean. Doesn't look like it belongs. I admit, I'm quite impressed with the Mossman cultist stuff that I've seen so far with the DLC.
Hope Rose didn't give you any trouble. Well, more trouble than she typically is. Are the raiders convinced they need our help?
More trouble than usual, which is kind of a pain in the arse. You mean if I convinced the freeloaders to benefit from all my hard work? Yeah, done. By the book. No end. They've agreed.
Good. I knew I could count on you. I've been looking into where we can mass produce the inoculation. Some of the obvious choices are messy, but if you just sit back and
I have a
ask
big
yourself,
gun.
who could have manufactured a lot of specially formulated liquid in sterile packaging, it becomes obvious.
Who could have manufactured large amounts of sterile liquid in Nuka-Cola? Yes! Got the guess. Consumer grade food and beverage company like Nuka-Cola.
Exactly. Great minds, huh? The local
Yes, it
plant
would
even
seem.
has all the equipment to make experimental beverages. Perfect for us hacking in the inoculation. The current occupants were giving me some trouble, though. I could use your help on this one. Meet you there?
She just say what I think she said. Just mean I'm going to get to actually go and slay some dudes alongside the Overseer, because that is cool. I have to admit, I like your answer a little bit more, Noel, but not very Fallout. Yeah, what were you saying? Mothman Methodist Church? Yeah, they must be more like, I don't know, Mothman Mormons or something like that. Or, I don't know, Mothman Witnesses or something. I'm trying to make a version of this that works in my head and I'm failing miserably. So, Nuka-Cola plant. I have not been there in a while. On that side, that's where the entrance is. So we're going to go into battle with the Overseer, so that's actually kind of interesting. Actually, I just remembered, I was saying last night about, do I start a new character to do the archery stuff with? Do I do it with my existing main character? I'm kind of going to do both, because obviously my main building character is going to need to get through the Wastelanders DLC to get all of the building plans. So obviously a fairly significant priority. So I'm doing that on anti-Baptists or something maybe. Yeah, so he's going to have to get through the DLC to get all the plans so I can have him on my main building character. So I'm going to kind of do him as a bit of an archery character, because on a small rejigging aside, he'll be able to do that fine, which will be fun. But I also want to experience it all as a new character, so starting a new character and doing it that way, a new archery build is probably going to be fun as well, so I'm going to do that as well. Anyway, damn, this place look good. There's it. O'clock in the morning, that'll be why. Buzz over here and get a photo before the time changes and I can't get a decent shot of it anymore. I will put Bethesda to shame after they shamed me in the photo tournament apparently they don't know we're having. They've done it a couple of times. They've taken photographs of places and put them into blog posts. I've been like, I either thought mine's better or theirs is better.
I can already tell. It's gonna be a long day. The fog just rolled in.
That voice is familiar.
I'll take it over a rad storm any day, though.
Ain't no difference to me, same work to do regardless. Little fog never killed anyone. Except that camp I just snuck up on. Don't mind the fog, keeps the temperature down. Stick with the top one.
Your work won't wait on the weather, that's for sure.
Oh, that cut off a little suddenly.
What are you gonna do for foundation, huh? You either pull your weight or you can screw off.
Get me? I mean, seriously. Fuck you boys up. And girls. By the way, you're getting screwed. Now we're talking. Oh yeah. Kind of talking. I need to back off a little bit. Get my framing right. Here we go. That's how you frame a Nuka-Cola plant. Roman Mothman.
Later.
Yeah, that's a possibility as well. There's a shortcut around here somewhere, if I remember leftly.
It's just about time to eat.
Dudes everywhere. Oh, he's panning for gold.
Hey there. You also looking for some treasure?
UD Gold
You haven't
Rush.
heard? Look at all the people coming back. Folks are always telling me there are massive amounts of gold just waiting to be uncovered.
Gold in the post-apocalyptic world. Massive amounts of bullets. There was a way up around here somewhere. Hope. Fair enough, dude. Thank you for dropping in, Frank. Hope you have a good day at work. You can always catch up on the playlists afterwards if you would like to. Catch you again. Right in. Clan. Yeah. That sounds like dinner. Yeah. Breakfast probably at this time of day. Come on, where you at, boys? Yeah, yeah. Here you are. Okay. Roll. Cheers. Worry, I bought my big shooter.
Keep an eye out. All kinds of things make their home in these old factories. This is it. We need to get the power up and running and reformulate the machines for the inoculation. Fire everything up and try not to get killed.
I make that my first priority on a daily basis. Of course, as we've established, I have mixed success, but that's entirely besides the point. Right then, check the reactors in the flavor lab. Could be the tastiest inoculation anybody's ever had. Guessing this is, yes. Got a combat rifle. Just hold on a second, my Goldify friends. I just need to get my tin suit out.
We can take her.
Ha ha ha! Stymied. Off to a flying start. A level. I feel like I'm racking up levels reasonably quickly at the minute. It's cool. Yeah, I figured it'd probably be instanced in here now, so I thought... means they're probably going to level scale with me, so power armor's the way to go, I think. Soviet Apocalypse dinner delivers itself. Jumps right into your oven itself. The first place I'm going is up here, then.
Nuka-Cola scientists were trying chemical substitutions to make new flavors. That's how we're gonna trick it into making the inoculation. We just need to figure out how to mix soda ingredients to produce human antibodies. Easy, right?
What the hell is wrong with you? Specialised in science, did she? Not medical science. Biomedical engineering. Either that or she specialised in it on some kind of level that I don't think anybody wants to inquire about. Why would they have a biometric scanner? Oh, I was supposed to find out whether or not... Didn't suit back off then. Of course, we want to make sure their new concoctions are not killing people. Not that they're famous for being much better than Voltec, but you know.
That's added your blood sample as an ingredient. I guess that technically makes you Nuka-Cola's newest flavor. Actually, maybe don't think about that too much. I've seen little bits of reviews of day one of Wastelanders online, and most of them are people being dicks because they still think that's the thing that they should be doing. Apparently, the nice. You know, all the various journalists out there haven't quite cottoned on to the fact that you need to move the on. Yeah. Flavor resequencer. Reminds me of the equipment back at the Vault-Tec Ag Center. Let me know if you want me to take over.
That's cool, just in case you can't. Intelligence, splice the antibodies into the formula, use experiment logs. So you got a couple of options there. Don't think I've got a high enough perception for that. Check this, I can't remember. Yeah, I haven't got high enough perception. I have got more than high enough intelligence, so. Surprised it hasn't gone red to tell me I can't do that, though. It's probably supposed to, so maybe that's the thing.
That's it. Now we just need to restart the reactor.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a
Then we
worrying
can
flavour.
manufacture the formula.
Vampires only, apparently. Carefully isolate the antibodies in your blood sample, and then use simple recombinant splicing technique to turn the yeast ingredients into little vaccine factories. Think it will taste citrusy. Some of the things they put in these things, it can't be any worse than actual Nuka-Cola. Worried about it rotting my teeth, rotting me insides in general, but brainstorming. Okay, that's just about what Nuka-Cola we're up to. Could pursue that, but I think I will. So now we need to get the reactors running. Yeah, food factory with, well, drinks factory, but you know, same thing effectively. With nuclear waste floating around in it. It's not really inspiring confidence, is it? You, an unfriendly local. You can see the lighting change on there, the kind of Nuka-Cola quantum colour to it that's casting across the walls. The cyan look to it. It's nice. It does look good. Yeah, looking good. Get over here. And go. I need a marker on the screen, like on the frame or somewhere in the middle, so that I can see where the middle is for taking photos with. Catch you in a sec, dude. Right then. So, chunky friend. Well, that wasn't the chunky friend I'm looking for, but he's definitely chunky. Bam. Oh, off that guy, actually. I must stay out of the basement. Right in. So I want to be on the other side of the Nuka-Cola girl. That'll come out right. That should be. One thing I want to keep an eye out for while I'm in here is as much Nuka-Cola and Quantum as possible. Oh, rumour has it there are new flavours of Nuka-Cola that have been added with the DLC. Cranberry being one of them, with a boost to your XP. Thank you. Got a kind of combat sniper with no suppressor on it, but it shoots with relatively rapid fire. It's an odd combination, but she seems to do reasonably good work, this lady. Explains how she's still alive. Anyway. Plot armor notwithstanding, anyway. Take all of the good stuff. Some of the slightly less good stuff, apparently. These things should be usable to create flamer fuel or something. I don't know if they actually are, but if they aren't, they should be. Reactors are over that way. In a lot of good things. Questionable things. Coming across any Nuka-Cola, though. I actually need that. The antifreeze is more useful. More control options so I can make it stop doing that shit. It's catching me out. Used half a dozen bloody disease cures because I didn't realise it was the wrong button. Hi, friend. Yeah, back. Well, assuming you invited him, Smoothen, I would imagine he'll stay permanently. Or her. How are you getting on? Assume it's a natural extension of the ally system. Some of them are unnamed, just with no quests. In fact, most of them. Some of them are named with quests. They're not unnamed exactly, but you know, they don't have what you'd call a traditional name.
I tried jump-starting them, but the reactors are completely shot. Bad power couplings.
Like she tried to jumpstart them and all, doesn't it? So I've got intelligence and luck on this character, which is a great combination. I can engineer a workaround it with jam random things together. Well, that kind of must be a thing, especially if it's going a bit raider. So jamming thingies into thingies. One of the thingies doesn't really fit, but hey, you got a good feeling about it all of a sudden. Well, I don't got a good feeling about feeling about it. Out of my face, sunshine. Pretty musical tone to it, I'll give it that. Hello.
Anything stop us.
So, we need to initiate the manufacturing process and distribute bottles of my blood, apparently. Jam thing A into hole B. You know how it goes. Doesn't quite fit. I'll go there. That might be a tiny little bit fit too far. There's a way around in there better than I do. In other words, the pathing isn't bad. Good. So, it looks like something they've improved on since Fallout 4. Good things that needed to happen. Oh yeah. More goodies. Bothering to change stuff, especially if they're locked in. Yeah, I managed to press the keys with power armor on. More jamming of random things, I think. Manufacturing new products. New flavor secrets detected. Before manufacturing can begin, marketing department protocols insist a full branding analysis be performed. Based on the flavor profile of unknown human antibodies mixed with sugar and carbon dioxide, what would you say the target audience is for this beverage? Young people, 13 to 18. Older professionals on the go, 25 to 35. People who don't want to get sick and die. Thank you for your mandatory input. Kind of had to be, isn't it? Based on your choices, we predict the most appropriate colour will be error colour selector. Use default values, white with red letters. With this colour scheme in mind, what should the name of the new beverage be? Nuka-Cola Vaccinated, Nuka-Cola Scorched, and Nuka-Cola My Blood's in it. Oh no, I think the Scorched is going to put people off drinking it because they'll think they're turning into it. My Blood's in it is only going to appeal to vampires.
Well, that was... I'm sorry.
Good work, Bethesda.
I just can't help but wonder what it was like to actually work here. I mean, can you believe this?
Not quite sure what she's getting at there, but I can't imagine it would be most ethical of workplaces. Tongue twister. Punch it, Chewie. Da-da-da-da. Gonna need a little bit more than 2 crates. That's of course all they're gonna do is just kind of like take a hypodermic needle and just... But I don't think that's the way it's gonna go. Nuka-Cola Vaccinated.
That's it! Freedom from the plague in a bottle. While you're handing those out, I'll start organizing things here and get a plan in place to get more to whomever needs them. Meet me back in Sutton when you're done.
Okay. You could kill a vampire would have been good, yeah. Variation of Nuka-Cola meets True Blood. What end? Deliver it to Paige and Meg. Well, Raiders is the way we really want to go, but we'll Radiation Rumble's happening. I'm more interested in riding shotgun, that's the name of it, to be honest. And Meg has returned to Crater. But I'm going to bounce back to my camp and drop off some shizzle first, so we'll do the settlers first. So it looks like a good approach for this is to basically do both quest lines as far as you can, get to that point of no return, and make sure you bring the other one up to that level. Max out your reputation as best as you can with each faction, if you want to get everything you possibly can, and then progress. Because there comes a certain point where a lot of the new stuff, new weapons, armor, cool gear, things like that, they are tied to faction reputation, so it's something to bear in mind. Speaking of bearing things like that in mind, I'm going to be doing I'm actually going to be doing a general returning players beginning guide thing, like helpful stuff for people who have not been playing the whole time, but it'll also have some useful stuff about Wastelanders in it, and hell, might be useful to everybody. But you know, good anyway. That'll be coming up in the next few days as well. Watch the space. Oh, it was just junk really that picked up, wasn't it? Yeah, not radio. Ammo. Sure, I'll pick something up I don't need. Right in. Drink though. Pleased with our position that. Okay. Cooking as well, don't I? Boiled meat. I'm magically convinced that some of this stuff is like decaying faster, and my starvation meter is dropping faster than it used to. More than that. It's raining. Look like, meh. People hanging out foundation. It's a giant ant, or fairly large ant. They're at least about that big, aren't they? As opposed to the giant ants in Fallout 3, which were man-eating size. Oh, Daily's triggered again. Fair enough, Such. To be fair, you won't be able to start the Raider and Settler quests until you hit level 20 anyway, and you also need to have inoculated yourself against the Scorched Plague before you can start the main Wastelanders story as well. Because obviously you can't make an inoculation blood if you're not inoculated yourself. Something to bear in mind.
They can't build as fast as war needs.
Media.
Appalachia's a strange place. So much land, good land. But it's got its challenges. Guess nowhere's really good to raise a family anymore.
Off it. Fisherman's one, I think. Aren't here really that good. Your family doing okay? Where you from? See you around. See you around.
Whatever you say.
The box.
Oh no. Oh no. I have ruined it. It is ruined. No, it is on sale.
Yeah, didn't go up here yesterday, did we? Have a little shufty what's up top. Up, not down. Right here, power armor. That probably means player. Yeah. And I imagine there's going to be some sort of settlers quest that requires me to do something up here. Bit of hunch. How we doing, Matt? You alright? Right then, let's go talk to Paige.
Sunny's provides meager.
Yeah, to be fair, Snidge, taking it super slow has always been my advice. Rushing through levelling if you're only going to end up overpowered and not having any kind of challenge and no fun left. Paige moved. Paige, where you at? No, up here. Ow! Yo.
Still waiting on that inoculation you promised.
I brought Nuka-Cola. Let's talk payment first.
Payment? You went to all this trouble to convince us we need your medicine, and now you're gonna squeeze us? How's this? That enough for your black heart?
Oh, we are going Raider on this character. I think saving you all from certain death is worth more. Deal. Here you go.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but shouldn't an inoculation
good,
be in a needle? This is a case of Nuka-Cola.
Yeah, that's gonna look like it's total scam, isn't it? Yes, I know, it's real, honest. A lot of trouble for this. Medicine doesn't have to taste bad, right? Drink up. Charisma. I've got the charisma to do that. Or strength. Drink it before I smash it over your head. Let's go with charisma on this one.
Well, I guess I should be impressed if you went to all the trouble of making it easy to take. Still don't know what to think of you, Vault Dweller. But, well, saving us from your plague is a good start.
My
watch
plague?
out for you and yours out there.
Make it sound like it's my fault, dickhead. Enclave, not me. There's a bit too much of a relationship between Vault-Tec and what became the Enclave. But, entirely different point. Yes. Yes, smashed it on the high level. Yeah, it's not massively long from what I understand. Although, like I say, we'll see how the end game loop goes. What they add in future, of course, as well.
Oh, Sonny always says his stuff will go on sale tomorrow. Somehow, tomorrow never seems
Hope we're going to get around to recording some additional, like, secondary lines like that, because there's not very many at the minute. At least there don't seem to be, and that's a little bit thin on the ground. Here's where I loved having Nuka-Cola, my blood's in it on the label. Yeah, I can imagine that was fun. Who knows? Maybe we'll be doing that at some point. Now we head to Rita. Going to be very interesting. Well, we'll do that in a minute, actually. I think I might do the daily on the way up there. Yeah, it is a big overhaul, isn't it, Snooch? Good. Needed to feel different after the amount of time we've been playing it. That's just kind of a given, you know. You play something for 18 months, you want a bit of a change. But, yeah. Especially as we've had a long wait for new content. So, I need to go and find Ward and pick up the daily.
Never mind. I just spotted it.
Billsy Bubs. Okay then, dude. Ward outside or is he inside? Looks
others are just out there, waiting for a chance. I've got my eye on you. No offense.
I'd take a fence. I'd take a wall.
Finally, someone with the guts to help.
Take those fences.
We had a medical scanner. It's gone now. Stolen.
Someone's got more than one device that it can be.
Grateful enough to pay you.
2 days on the boats, I've had the same thing.
Excellent. Fortunately, we put tracking transmitters into the really sensitive stuff like that. I can show you roughly where it is, but you'll have to wait until you're...
Same as yesterday. Got to track it down. And then...
The quicker you recover on missing equipment, the better.
Oh, daily. Particle equipment. There we are.
Well, at least it's nice out.
Raining? What are you talking about? Nuclear winter, but... Yeah. Oh, nice. It's just down the road. That's even better.
It's too wet to be outside.
Commenting on the weather. Nice. There. There's a wall there. So I need to zoom down the road and scan this area. Yeah, I hope they've got different devices and slight variations on it, because just literally repeating the same thing over and over with no variations will not stay interesting for long. I'm sure Bethesda have got extensive plans to include more in there and put new dailies and stuff in over time. Be the logical thing to do. Hopes, anyway. Seeing what the deal with the end game is as well. Yeah, did you just see that? My water indicator dropped by like a third then. Coming in, Reckless, are you alright? There. Fire buried. Come on, me lads. See ya. About dying, aren't you? Oh, random raider. That'll be the guy I have to find. That's unfortunate. If it's always going to be raiders as well, that's going to be a bit of a thing doing the daily. F off you! The crispy ghoul. Ah, crap. Run! No! Forward, you... What the hell? I may have been pressing the wrong button. Nothing to see here. Right then. These ghouls are way too smart for their own good. Should totally have missed me. Well, I killed him anyway, so. Ghouls. Right then, I spied our thief before. Where is he? Here he is. Oh dear. Right, okay. I've got time to run over and grab what I need. Medical scanner. And back off, quick! Because I don't want that thing going up and having his body blow to bits and disappear into the ether. God knows where it'll come down. Did I do that or did he? I think thought I could have just waited for him to be delivered to me, couldn't I? That's a good thing. The guy got killed by ghouls rather than me. Violent night. Then it means I don't have to risk losing rep with the raiders for doing the daily for the settlers. Well, I'm sure that's actually a thing, but fast travel save myself up. Save me lot of legs a little bit. Yeah, well, sometimes just disappear into the bushes and that can make them hard to find, you know. They much, they blend in quite well. In this case, he literally got delivered right to my feet, which is kind of amusing. In? Yeah, I think so. Well, apart from when you're fighting feral ghouls, the bodies tend to fly at you then, but you'd kind of prefer it if they didn't there, I think.
It's Slippy out. Yeah!
God. Turn stolen equipment to Ward, who has gone home apparently. Reminds me, I'm sure I've said this before, but you guys remember the first time you encountered ghouls in Fallout 4. So I remembered them for Fallout 3 where they move slowly, and then suddenly Fallout 4 they just come at your face.
I see you have our missing
Not gonna forget that. Ooh. Bit of a red-eye thing going on. Had to come and get it. Okay, never knew it hit him. Help, I'm donating my reward to Foundation. Well, that will allow me to rack up my reputation, I should imagine, a little bit quicker.
You are? That's very generous. Foundation thanks you. Aubrey.
Cash, some other bits and pieces, presumably. Push my rep up a bit. Do want to push my rep up with these guys so I can get as much of the stuff out of them as possible. At the same time, I don't want to lose a rep with the raiders as well either. Right then, speaking of the raiders. That is a long, expensive journey. Let's make it a bit cheaper, shall we?
Waiting.
Well, I'm short on caps, but, you know. Flying high. Oh, look at those colours. Okay, but there's it. If you got nothing else right, and they did get other things right, got the lighting right. Alright, these lighting improvements are pretty much bang on. That is pretty. Guess we're going to get a look around the ash heap in a minute, because... Raider. Well, I don't know what the entrance is. That's a regular raider settlement from the look of it. Where the entrance might be to this place. I don't know whether or not I should approach from further away. I like the idea, but I think it's going to kind of be a pain, so maybe not. Kind of random guesswork anyway. They'll probably put me on the road up to the entrance, wherever that may be anyway, because that's what they do with Foundations. So. And here we go. Back off a bit and actually get a little look from the outside. It'll put me a long way up the road in here. But what not? Low on food. Is this somebody's actual camp? It is. This is quite a spot that a lot of people are very fond of camping, actually. I think this bridge is new, though. Ignoring that. Getting wet feet while I'm down here. Raider tents and red tents and stuff would be nice.
Get out of my face.
What, buddy? Clearly gets these raiders, don't they? Love that they've raised up the central portion of the station to make a shelter out of. That's cool. So far, I think maybe they could have done a little bit more. See, I'm not going to judge too quickly. This is where we go just before. Made a little entranceway out of this. Cool. There's coughing. He's probably got corona.
People around here think we're stealing their shit. Don't they know we were here first?
No, you weren't actually. Well, you were. Then you left. And left this place to its plague-infested fate, and then we saved it. So, naff off. If anybody's got a right to the place, it's probably Vault Dwellers, seeing as, you know, like I say, they just abandoned the place to the plague and left us to deal with it. Left everybody else to die, didn't do anything about it, didn't even try and save themselves, really.
I'm all for taking what ain't mine.
Ah, that sounds like a raider. Hey, just copied my style, apart from the leather armor. Better view from over there, I think. Yep, yep, yep. Catch you in a second now. My massive laser away. You don't really want to intimidate people too much. I mean, I know they're raiders and all, but they're actually growing stuff down here. Raiders that farm. Not getting much of a view from this side. I think we'll probably get a bit more of a view from the other side. I know there's a lot more to it, so I'm guessing most of it's around the other side. Push on in and have a look. Yeah, exactly. Personally, I stand by my statement that it belongs to the Vault Dwellers. If anybody. Lived here before the bombs fell. Some of the raiders did, some of them were just tourists who happened to be here. Went raider. So a bit of a mixed bag there. Also, they left. Left us to deal with the problem, so. Axel!
Just because you can run some errands doesn't mean you belong here. You got a lot more to prove to be one of us. Crater is what you outsiders like to call raider territory. Want to be welcome here? You earn it.
I like that we've got raiders wearing like mishmashed gear and stuff, not just raider stuff, but he's also wearing bits of combat armor he's found and stuff. That's cool. How to build it?
I ain't got a clue. Fisher and his crew put this place together. The only hard labor I do is raiding settlers. Long enough to know we got a bunch of people trying to take what's ours. Settlers, blood eagles, even some damn cultists. We may not all have been here back in the day, but Meg sure was. So we're just back to collect.
Meg then will be about the only one of you with any kind of claim whatsoever, and the rest of you really can't say that. I mean, I'm going to side with the raiders on this character, but still, their argument is getting more and more tenuous by the minute.
If answering your damn questions means you'll leave me alone, let's hear them.
I'd be inclined to agree with you there, Snidge, but if these guys don't really have much of a sharing attitude, so somebody has to get the business end of a gun. I'd normally go with these guys getting it, but again, going the other way for this particular playthrough.
Name's Axel. I've been with this crew long enough to know they don't trust anyone who can't pull their own weight around here. That'd be Meg. If you don't know that by now, maybe you ought to reconsider what you're doing here. That's
I want to
right,
be in charge.
keep moving.
Random raider who does actually appear to be doing some farming.
You better watch it.
That's a look. Not a really cool one. Not soul in the hat, or whatever's going on with the random horns. Ooh, this is cool. Body's less so. Here we go. Importance of communication. This will be today's daily. Bolt door type things. Guns, guns, guns. Raiders. Another daily as well, so they're both coming up. I shouldn't be able to do both of them. See what's what here. Airy.
I bet some death claw teeth will make a nice counterweight on my latest project. Human teeth are just too light.
Right. I did know that they won't all trade with you straight away, so see that. He'll trade with me, okay. She just doesn't want to give me much, I guess. Got 2 laser pistol. White pistol. Sell her really anyway. Drugs. Apparel. Legendaries in there as well, which is cool. Nothing particularly amazing. Assume that'll be what coming out once they get a better reputation. Last Bastion. That's a random reward as well. Don't know if a player flogged that too. Chopper gear is quite cool. I just wish it was more useful. Paint job on that. Got a bow plan. That's the only thing she's got at the minute.
A good pile of metal scrap. The possibilities are endless.
Raider artist, huh? Evening, Alice. How we doing? Very creaky around here. Very Fallout 4.
You want quality? You get it here. Don't care. Pull it off the next pendejo you take out.
Breath got then. Got quality. I'm not seeing a great deal of it though, to be honest with you. We'll see what happens later. So, I think it's up there. There in a bit.
Gotta love getting stuff for free. Good thing those settlers haven't learned.
Roxy.
Plenty causing problems. I've got enough on my plate.
Fair enough. Okay, it's a bear. I just couldn't see it in the dark.
You look like you've seen some shit out there.
Munch, huh?
Nice to see a new face. Welcome to Outpost Crater 1, kid.
Friendly?
Oh, we got all types here. You think just because we've got a reputation for killing and stealing, we can't be civilized? That's what I call being narrow-minded, kid.
Yeah. Yes, no, just going to do a very generalised one as well. I include some general starter tips for people who are coming back to the game, but also some stuff related to Wastelanders, so see how far we get on that particular front the next day or two. Back in a minute. Oh my god, rabid yellow white from out of nowhere! Oh crap, and they're wounding me badly. Seem to have a scene problem. I really hope I don't accidentally shoot any raiders in. You have a bear problem.
This white stuff's hell on the eyes. Gives you a few ideas, don't it?
Bare necessities, huh? Alright then. Who are we, friend?
Oh, look who's back. You open that mind of yours a little wider, kid? Just look around, kid. Good old OC-1 was once a grand space station, sent up on a top-secret mission to monitor alien activity here on Earth. In fact, aliens
One
are
of
what brought it
those.
down in the first place. They didn't like us trying to spy on them. And after the Great War, You can bet they'll be working to dominate this planet. Slowly but surely.
They will, sunshine. Actually, yeah. It does explain it, because 20 years is not really long enough for a space station to come crashing to Earth, and an external force does kind of make a certain amount of sense. 400-pound cat. That's a big cat. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, that came as a bit of a surprise to me as well, Matt, to be honest.
You don't?
They have a security
Ted
issue.
Must have given you quite the brainwashing in there. You gotta open your eyes, kid. It may not be today or tomorrow. Give it time. Oh, they're out there.
Along with the truth, apparently.
The name is Munch. Most people would probably say I'm just a crotchety old man with a shotgun. But if you ask me, I'm what you'd call the resident historian, storyteller, guru type around here.
I like his outfit.
Damn right it is. Building blocks of society, I tell you. That's why I...
Yeah, it still doesn't finish. It's grim.
These kids
There's a
could care
big
less about anything that
update.
really went down. That's why you gotta polish that shit. Keep their attention.
Oh. You ain't the past sounds good to me. How do you learn from a fake past? So you're lying to me.
Semantics. That old world is long gone. There's just us to rebuild all this shit.
I'd agree with you there, Snitch.
Time on telling them how things used to be. I intend to
So
spice
far,
it up. Let these kids be amazed by possibility. Those are the minds I want rebuilding this world.
Got a point there, I have to admit.
See you around, kid.
Suppose people to go the extra mile, do a bit more of the things they might have otherwise done.
I said AIDS.
Maybe he's a little bit crazy. That's maybe later. Boss? What you're hearing in the distance there, unless I'm much mistaken, the evening gathering of the raiders, once I find out where they are. I'm supposed to socialise a bit in the early evening, which is where we are now. There we go. Drop, apparently. I'll have a little shifty around, and we're going to have a talk with Meg.
Think that big gun makes you tough?
Why don't you have a look at what's down the end of it, and you tell me. Piano, banjo, tuba. Banjo, mouth harp. Okay.
You better watch it.
Hope we're going to be able to get those balaclavas soon and stuff as well, because that'd be quite cool. And some cool Raider armor.
Gonna be a while before I get that image out of my head.
Those Blood Eagles are crazy. And people think we're the bad guys.
That? Take a look. Have some people in some stuff that you get from the atomic shop, which is quite cool. Very effective way to kit. Weather off, it'll be a bit chilly in winter and stuff, but... Oh yeah, something we didn't check last time, I just remembered. The year's moved on one. 2103. Little things, you know. The last place we haven't looked, I think. This is where the spacesuits were prior to the update.
You think having a big gun makes you tough? Keep dreaming, Rook.
I wonder if they say the same thing if I've not got a big gun. I've just got a normal one. But you still get the spacesuit in here, which is cool. It's just a slightly different location. 2 of them, apparently. That's cool.
I can't. What the hell do you want? Make it quick. I got shit to do.
I think she's a quest giver, actually.
You really are a rookie. If you're trying to catch me off guard just because you're new, it ain't gonna work. So just tell me what you want.
Paranoid much, huh?
You seriously taking up my time to ask me about my attitude? Something tells me you best be on your way while I'm still in a good mood.
That's a good mood. I can break you in half so you better start explaining. Okay, I'm actually going to do that one this time.
Fine. As you've noticed, I ain't exactly a heavy lifter, and on account of me being 18 years old, people like to think they can push me around. So that's why I got this attitude. But make no mistake, Rook. You cross me, and I'll slit your throat faster than you can cry for mommy.
Yeah, good luck with that. Tell you what, if that's what 18 looks like in the Wasteland, my god, it's a rough old life.
Around here, I go by Ren, and I run communications for this dump. You going on a raid, the details go through me. When I relay info, you listen. I didn't get dragged back here to have people die on my watch. You get me?
Attitude for a raider?
Pretty much born and raised a diehard till we bailed on Margie.
Diehards, there we go.
Damn good thing we did, too. If them Scorch wiped out the responders in the Brotherhood, you bet your ass they'd be picking us off like flies. Unlike you vault dwellers in the Free States, we didn't have any cozy little bunkers to hole up in. But now that you're out, welcome to the world of survival, Rook.
You remind me again which of the two of us was involved in curing this thing? Yeah, not you. Yeah, I like the use of existing locations as well, though. The Raiders settlers like NCR Legions not really have an impact. Yeah, it's not a bad comparison actually, NCR Legion. You can side with both for quite a long time until you hit a point of no return, and then I don't think settlers will shoot you on sight if you side with the Raiders. The Raiders might shoot you on sight if you side with the settlers. Not sure on that. It would be consistent. But there does come a point when you can't continue accepting quests from the other faction anymore because you sided with whatever one you're going to side with. So in that regard, it is sort of like the NCR Legion. And they do obviously face off to a degree, but I haven't seen what degree yet, but we'll see. Die when they don't listen.
Exactly. Glad to see you're picking up what I'm putting down, Rookie. Now enough with the idle chit-chat. You need something? Because I got work to do.
Wait, make few caps.
Well, why didn't you say so?
You had a PA going on?
Communications tech. So I need someone who can come up with the parts to fix it. You in? I need a few radio vacuum tubes. And, thanks to some good intel, I know just where you can find them. I'll update your Pip-Boy with all the info you need. And remember, I need salvageable parts. Not just any metal scrap you see.
No worries. Cool.
Hope you
So
got
that
a
is...
stim pack on you. You wanna die? You take that business elsewhere.
Frankie, please get out the sofa. Like, feet on the floor, not on the chairs. I know you're a raider and all, but... right, so I want to have a look at... Current plan is 1, Roxy. Okay. And Ren gives us importance of communication. Now, I shouldn't be able to pick both of them up, from what I understand. It should be one each day. Reed, who are you?
Hey,
The
you're
nice
not
jumper.
one of those Mothman cult lunatics, are you? Nah, you don't look that crazy.
Kind of like his like armor and stuff, but his jumper's very like dirty Christmas. You know about the cult of the Mothman?
Bunch of psychos in robes. They think our turf is some kind of holy land, and they'll risk death to protect it. That suits me just fine. I'll throw down with those nut jobs anytime, anywhere. I heard they've settled in over at Point Pleasant. Maybe we should pay them a not-so-friendly visit, you know what I mean?
That would make sense for their HQ to be at Point Pleasant. I can also see why they might consider it a holy land, considering it's where the Mothman legends originate. Another thing I was going to go with there. Robes. They got a mighty funny idea of what robes look like. These can be pretty crazy sometimes too. If the cult is, what if the cult is right and the Mothman is really a god? These can be pretty crazy too
Nah,
sometimes.
see, we're a different kind of crazy. We're the hard partying, guns blazing, push it to the limit crazy. The fun kind. Those cultists are hopeless fanatics, giving their life for some weird-ass monster that'll probably just as soon eat them.
Got a point. Then again, maybe that's why though I'm not getting along with the Mothman. He's so vengeful all the time. Because I'm not praying to him. Not that I've got any plans on starting, but although a Mothman cultist build might be potential thing to do.
What? The hell with that. If anything out there's a god, it's the Mega Slaw. Seen that thing? Hell, I might just start a cult of the Mega Slaw. Except we won't be complete nut jobs like those Mothman cultists. We could have rituals like drinking a beer with the Mega Sloth or making sacrifices to it, you know? I got it. We could sacrifice those Mothman cult lunatics to the Mega Sloth. Ha! That's perfect. I think I'm onto something here.
It's a bit about the point where I'm going to back away slowly.
Whatever.
Roxy, she was somewhere around there, wasn't she? No.
Munch said aliens took this space station down. I always knew they were out there.
Not a completely insane idea, given that they are out there and, yeah. I like Crater. Hello Foundation a little more. Cool.
Seeing you reminds me why I drink. I would pay Molly a visit.
Yeah. And he's rolling in. The bar somewhere. I haven't seen a bar yet. Or a molly. Guns, armor, beer, core. So beer's over here somewhere. There's armor. Logically, it would be over here somewhere. I bet I know where it is. You must be Molly.
Whiskey as usual. I should start watering that shit down.
Not bad. Looking for a raider.
Ah, you're new. Looking to dispose of some brain cells, or was there something else that brought you to my lovely establishment?
How do you end up tending bar and Crater?
Process of elimination. There were 3 of us in the inebriation business when we first set up. Me, Pretty Pete, and Lex. Pete poured, Lex slung chems, but Appalachia seems it was too much for them. Lex tragically OD'd on her own stash not long after we arrived. Pete was so distraught, he got wasted and wandered right into one of those big bat fissures. Now I don't touch the stuff. My own little sacrifice.
You see where she's coming from
at
on
that
that point.
ones it took to get me my monopoly.
Yeah, I might have to do a cultist build at some point. I don't know if it's worth it in the sense that I don't know if you can kind of get on the good side of them, but probably not. But nice, might be worth looking into. It looks like it can. Woo! Excuse me. Be a fun thing to try out. Drinks for bandits seems like a fast way to get yourself killed. You aren't worried for your safety. Had anything interesting? Should be going.
Worried? Hardly. Sure, I lock my cap stash up at night, but these folks are pussycats compared to the ones I grew up around. South Boston, before the bombs. Real bad. Military blockades, trigger-happy cops, and looming over it all, the monster himself, Eddie Winter. Nah.
Boston
I'll
girl,
pour
eh?
drinks for these troublemakers any day of the week over that life again.
Hell's yeah for the Commonwealth.
You haven't heard of this Nuka Shine stuff, have you? Fraternities over in Morgantown cooked it up, apparently. Supposed to be a pretty wild ride, if you think you can handle it.
Quest to fetch us some.
Ah, don't have too much fun.
I'm guessing not, but that would be cool. Raiders are playing some epic tunage. Too much epic tunage, if I'm honest.
Work with us, but no. Tired of singing it for themselves.
Here's
Does
Roxy.
anyone in this goddamn place understand the concept?
Loyal to the gang, huh? Want to prove it?
I'm listening.
Good. You didn't look like a leech. Not everybody's
But no.
loyal, you see. Some people take all they can from us. They use us, then they leave us to rot. It's not right. We aren't a charity. We expect contributions in kind. You know? It's not a complex system here. So, you in?
What do you need?
Good. You're not a flake. I'm impressed. I had a hunter follow the trail earlier, so I think these directions will get you close enough. If you only
Oh,
find
so
a
she's
corpse,
right.
well, that's fine. Maybe the others got there first. I just want to know that it's done.
A little assassination mission for her then.
Just send a message. Nothing fancy. A bullet, a knife, strong words, you know. Use what you got.
Drinks.
Can't talk your way through it, which is cool.
You need supplies? See rat.
So,
Just don't touch anything.
time and
unless you
plan,
plan
deal
on
with the
buying.
former raider,
Guy's got a
intercept
stick
the
up his ass
hunters,
about fingerprints.
and importance of communication. So there's the 2 dailies for the raiders, whereas the others only get 1. To core, but we'll have to see whether or not I've got them both today. But I wouldn't expect it's not supposed to give you both in a day. But like the first time you do it, may be the exception. So. Okay, this has got an impressive start. Far forward that. Back rather. Right the other way. One last shot. I don't think it's going to produce much in the way of a good photo there. Disappointed. What happens to the people we bring back for retirement plan?
Is it daytime out there? You can lose track of time down here.
Yep. One way to play pool, I suppose. Rah-rah. Give the kid a very raider name. Yeah, he has been quite busy, hasn't he? He did like 3 streams of it yesterday, so probably on 3 today.
I wonder if there's other kids out there like me. I want someone to play with who isn't a grown-up.
Play with Gale?
Yeah, we play lots of games, but she's not always good at the games. Maybe because she's so big? Sometimes I hide and she tries to find me, but she never can and I just get bored and come out. It would be more fun if there was another kid like me.
Got a hunch I know who Gale's going to turn out to be.
Nope, it's just me. I'm an only child. Meg said she thinks I'm real tough and I must have raised
Crikey.
myself. At least until Gale found me. She said the only family I ever need is all the people at the crater. So they're like my brothers and sisters.
Yeah, he got no sleep before his streams yesterday either, so it's definitely some kind of machine involved with Oxorn's mission of it today, which the last few days, or last 2 days.
Yep. Ren said in just a couple of years I'll be a big bad raider just like her. But Axel said I shouldn't grow up too fast. But I don't care what he says. Boys are dumb sometimes. I want to grow up and be big and strong, just like Meg and Gale.
Both got a point. Also, oh,
Yeah, if you don't get killed first.
baby raider, that's adorable. So here we have a. Well, yeah, I thought this might be
So
good.
many humans around. Makes head hurt.
Literally nailed things to her feet. Well, at least you don't have to put your armor on.
You know her, rah-rah.
Just snitch.
Ever.
I had no plan. She's kidding. What's she gonna do? Bite me ankles?
So many humans around. Makes head hurt.
Voice is not quite consistent, which is a little unfortunate. Wearing an apron, a jockstrap, and some armor nailed to her body. Okay. Yes. You must be first storming on with it
camp
then.
again. No way in hell I'm scavenging out there.
Okay, it's definitely time we had a few more new raider outfits. So some of this is a bit new. That's actually a little new. There's some stuff down there that's quite cool. But like seeing bits of stuff like Gauges stuff just slapped on people's heads is a bit weird. Supposed to be unique to. I think I'm nitpicking a little bit there, really. So it's nice, but apart from the severed heads, this must be Meg's little slice of heaven. Mothman stuff. Oh. Folks, got bored. Gunsman Johnny Weston, huh? Who have
nice
we
to
here?
have a conversation with one of you 76ers. A lot of you people would like nothing better than to wipe us out, or at least try to. But that would be tough. Just ask Foundation.
Nuke ya? Yeah, that's a bit grim, Sish. You'll get there. The other end, spinning it out means we get to enjoy it for longer, so there's something to that. Just blasting through it in a few days has got some major drawbacks. Least of all, like, what you can do afterwards. How long until you get, like, content again? What do you think about Settlers?
I think they're fighting against a basic truth. The world's ended. Civilization, laws, and all that government propaganda is more dead now than it was before the war. Now, the sooner they learn that, the better.
Dude standing there in a tuxedo talking about settlers not knowing civilization's over.
These vault rumors better be true. Where's the percentage in it? Say we attack, guns blazing. Best case is we win. And after that, what then? Who do we shake down for caps and food? And I, for one, not cut out to be a farmer.
If all this pans out, dying to lay my eyes on that much gold.
What do you think of the vault dwellers?
Maybe a touch of envy. Sounds like you had some sweet digs, while the rest of us, not so much. The other thing is impressed. Considering how different you all are, it's a wonder the Overseer kept you all alive.
How about her, huh? Why the get-up you're wearing?
You like? Finding a tuxedo isn't all that hard these days. A million empty stores around. But keeping it freshly laundered, now that's my trade secret.
Wearing off the peg there.
Anytime, 76.
Nice. I approve of that. Little old 76 reference.
Hey! No sudden movements. I'm watching you.
Sudden movements like this? Okay. Stuff out there. Meg, whose throne appears to be an electric chair. You're not that bright, are you? What happens if somebody wants to take you out and just have to sneak in here at night and rig something up? Dumbass.
You taking your sweet time with that inoculation?
Time to talk caps.
Convince me we need this inoculation, then dangle it over my head for your cut? I dig your style, 7-6. Here, this ought to soothe your mercenary heart.
I thought she might approve. You had more free time when you had work, Snitch. That's saying something. Yeah. Not wrong there, Matt. The other way around, like, they're glad to be off work. Some of my colleagues want to go back already. I think they're nuts, because I know where they work. But there we go. On the other hand, I'm sitting here playing video games all day, so why would I complain? I'd have to be daft, I think. So, don't hold out on my mag. It could be the start of a beautiful relationship. Hardly see like a fair price for all I'm offering. Let's go with deal. I don't want to push it too hard. I do want to get in with the Raiders.
Wait. Bottles of Nuka?
Yeah, that's true.
You trying to scam me, 7-6?
Daft as she looks. It's hard, but it's a real inoculation. This is a bottle of Nuka-Cola. Don't ask. Technically, it's an oral inoculation whose distribution vector is a carbonated beverage. Just looking out for you, Meg. I wonder if it tastes good. Can I give her the intellectual response? I don't think she'll admire that very much. Let's just go with the nice one.
Ain't that a line? All right. If you're serious, then I'm down. I'll make sure it gets distributed. Looks like you're off the hook, 7-6. See you around.
Nice. So, next I assume we bounce back to the Overseer and tell her everybody's inoculated. And beyond that, we've got a couple of dailies and a crash from the look of it. Well, that is the first one we've had in a while, so explain that much, I suppose. Up 10 o'clock, coming up the 2-hour mark as well. Yeah, that's the situation I'm in, Matt. And to be fair, I have been saying for literally years that the ideal situation would be to get paid and not have to go to work. But kind of hoping the rest of the stuff wouldn't... Well, I wasn't so much hoping the rest of the stuff wouldn't come along, but if you'd suggested it, I would have said I don't want the other stuff. But, you know, it never occurred to me as a possibility, right? Really. Life gives you lemons and all that. But it just shows us how much of a mixed bag the situation is. There's people who've lost their jobs. There's people who are in my situation. There's people who work for the NHS who are... amazing, I think, is a good word. Also, damn. Got the worst end of the stick at the same time. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I'd agree with you there, Snidge. So, definitely people who have got the real shitty end of the stick, to put it nice. We find a point, right? Anywho, I'm going to grab a fresh drink and nip to the bathroom. How you doing, Nick? You alright? So we're going to run through for about 4 hours tonight, keep going until about midnight. But as soon as the game's just crashed on me, it seems like a sensible time to take a short break. At least I did it after I turned the quest in. Frankly, I'm astounded. That's I don't know if we had any other crashes yesterday. I don't think we did, but I'm surprised we haven't, so not complaining on that front. I can start getting stimulus checks. That'll make you go out and spend money, is that the idea? So I say, government in the UK have offered to pay 80% of people's wages up to a certain threshold, which is what my company has taken up on, and then my company's also had senior directors and stuff like that have taken a small pay cut so that they can then pay the remaining 20% for a while. So that's the nicest things I've ever done, I think, to be honest. You want your $1,000? Yeah, exactly, Matt. Like, that is the brown end of the stick. Anyway, yeah, like I say, I'm going to grab a quick drink and nip to the bathroom, and then we'll shoot back on and run through till about midnight, I think. I'm almost out of my drink, so I'm going to do that as well. So, if you guys want to grab a drink, now's the opportune moment. I will be back in under 10 minutes. Don't imagine this will take particularly long. So, grab the moment while you can, and we'll crack on for a bit. So, try not to take as many breaks as I used to, but on the other hand, going to be on for a little longer nap in the last few weeks, so why not? Fixing the car. Ready to go? Right, I'll catch you in about 5-10 minutes, guys. Won't be a sec. How we doing, folks? We return. We are re-beveraged. How we doing, TJ? All right? Yeah, I can imagine you're right there, Snidge. I imagine they'll certainly won't want to maintain large amounts of unemployment, will they? Not wrong there, Matt, I have to admit. Crikey. Yeah, I've heard things about the job losses and recession there, no? Hopefully it will be less dire than that. Depends what you do for a living as to how much that'll affect you, really, though. There will be people hiring afterwards. They'll be looking to get back into things, and I'd imagine there'll be quite a lot of people who are taking it as an opportunity to start something new as well. Like they'll try and, you know, again, make lemonade. Cheers, no. Cheers, still up. Right then, let's get this thing fired up again, shall we? I can't recall there being any other crashes yesterday, so if that's the only crash we've had with a brand new update, then that's hard to complain about, really. I'm cool with that. What I hear, people have been jumping onto Steam and trying to review bomb the game. A brand new launch, people have decided to take a dump on it. I bet you it's almost entirely people who have not played the game. Sick of these idiots, to be honest. Some of the articles and reviews that are starting to pop up, not entirely charming. Kotaku, unsurprisingly, decided to try and take a dump on the update. But that's not really surprising. They've got prior with Bethesda kicking their ass over publishing stolen information. So, they're two companies, Kotaku and Bethesda, are not exactly close friends. Bethesda won't comment, obviously, but yeah, the history there does not make the two companies best friends, so kind of expect nothing better from them, but you understand why a food shop can open with social distancing but a clothes shop can't? Because you can wear old clothes and you can repair old clothes. You can't really reuse food once you've eaten it, would be the answer, I guess. But back at the Second World War, it was make do and mend, wasn't it? More on clothes, obviously. They rationed food, but I assume that's the logic behind it anyway. One of my favourite periods to study in history at school. Second World War. Got sick of doing the Tudors over and over again. Anyway, let's rock and roll, shall we? So, you want to wake up there, OBS? Okay, thank you. Yeah, standing in the shadows. A nice bit of daylight, that's always good. Yeah. What else hanging around here? But if I scroll down here, look, good foundation. I suppose the time is ticking on. A lot of new characters bouncing around doing stuff, so that's only to be expected. Yeah, a lot of newbies just jumping in. And the camps. Sounds running. A couple of high levels down Watoga way, looking at Watoga Underground, no doubt. Then we've got to look forward to. But yeah, I know what you're saying there. But nowhere near as essential than as food. Like, you can, worst case scenario, stitch your clothes up. Kind of that not being acceptable is a weird modern attitude. Because back in the day, obviously, it was just the done thing. What the place looks like in the daytime, huh? Yeah, look around here in the day. We'll head over here, have a nosy across the ash heap. No, Toxic Valley.
Those blood eagles are crazy. I think we're the bad guys.
I need some tasty beverages. And then we'll take a look on out. Yeah, that's very cheesy. So people can talk crap all they want. Look better. Brighter. Very dead. Yeah, if the player numbers are there, it doesn't matter what people have got to say. To a certain extent. So, we've got the importance of communication from Ren, and then retirement plan, deal with the former raider from... I forgot what her name was now. Roxy. So, let's have a look, see where these are. So, Eastern Regional Penitentiary for finding radio vacuum tubes. That's not exactly a small area, but it's bound to be in there somewhere. Grafton. Where's the other one? Overseer's home. Find the deserter, former raider. Bill's rolling, so there must be some new players in that area, or were recently. Go on. Spot it. Do it the other way. Little light hit on the top of the Pip-Boy is cool and immersive and all. Kind of making it difficult to see it. So, daily retirement plan, that's the one I want to see on the map. So, he's over at Berkeley Springs. Berkeley Springs. Right, so let's head to the penitentiary and get these vacuum tubes for Ren, and we'll see where we go from there. These raider dailies looked at. Try and get some rep with them. Yep, unsurprisingly, inside. Here's my tin suit. I've got a hunch I'm going to need this, because I bet this place has been instanced as well. Alright, I need some food and drink. And patrol duty's running as well.
It's time for today's security rounds. All available guards report to my office immediately.
Default to spoil. Or I could set it to default to spoil, that would be nice. And you cook that as soon as I possibly can. Those mistakes. Ghoulies hanging around. Low levels, so that won't take much destroying. Stay put, buddy. I'm supposed to shoot you if you run away from me. Whang! This place has changed any. Find some vacuum tubes. I wouldn't have expected the prison to be the place to find them, though. Eastern Regional Penitentiary is a place that actually exists, given that it's got such an unexpected look to it. Huh. Low-level ghouls. Bad place for some pretty good junk, this. Off. So, report to the warden, vacuum tubes, two of them are over there. It's over that way, okay. Right, all these phones, for example, plenty of circuitry can be grabbed here. Cans. I can just stand here and let my mutations finish these guys off and look at this. Not that I'm complaining. That had some help from the fire. Ghouls, and then we'll point using my Gatling laser at this stage, is there? That's something they need to work on. I don't know if they have or not. The government supply requisition things. Up until now, the drops from them have been pretty crap. Nice to see that overhauled and actually be made worthwhile. So I've just found more Nuka-Cola in the prison than I found in the Nuka-Cola factory. A little bit of a moment there. Rot. Crikey, that was some noise. Come on then, boys and girls. Come on. Head off the other direction. Good use. Gotta know the code to that. That's where you can find a drifter outfit, huh? Wondering about that the other day. One of the characters I'm thinking about doing, courtesy of, I forget who was saying they have a character of this kind of a build. One of you guys, it's definitely on stream. Might have been true actually. Doing a pistol build. Ghouls inside, muties outside, eh? Now, I don't think I've heard these guys referred to as Frankenstein since Fallout 3. Be wrong with that, but...
I splatter your brains!
You're saying? Oh! Low-level floater. Well, they did say they come along with super mutants sometimes. Shoot the guy, turn, and know he's already dead without even seeing it. Come on. Got him. Stay back, you. Got him. Oh, didn't realise you could pick up lead around there. Surprised. Also not going to. Oh, is this different super mutant armor? It looks a little different. Cool. Welcome back, dude. Yeah, I thought it was true. Yeah, I thought it might be something different to have a crack at. See how it actually works out. But if I do a Mothman cultist, I might combine pistols and cultist blades. Something like that. That's what I was thinking. Big if. Archery, obviously, way, way bigger priority. God rays are epic. Dude literally fell out of his armor. Alright. Oh, actually, there's a missile thing here. Don't really want the missile launcher, but I want to see if I can get any missiles out of it. Maybe. Back inside and go and find these vacuum tubes. I'll intercept the hunters thing I'm curious about with the diamond plan daily. Yeah. Do like this change that you don't have to actively search, it just does it automatically. Strange that they didn't do that in the first place, but it is quite cool. That's alright there. Pretty decent scrap off these guys. Sad. Oxhorn say the same thing. Oh, clearly I'm in good company then. One of you guys mentioned it yesterday as well, to be fair. Some variation on that. That was a particularly impressive set of God rays. There's yeah, I don't care. Come on in, boys and girls. We move then. I did not. Next, please. Now, that's you. Oh yeah, I know. Valley claim ticket. I have no idea what that's for. Pleasant Valley. Oh yeah, that's up where the raiders are, isn't it? Wonderful. Damn dirty ghouls. These things are a bit more effective, but there's a new weapon that is similar that looks like it probably will be more effective. By Wastelanders. Why would you put it on those? Not right. Okay. Why would the other people put it on those? I don't know. Why can games not just have a consistent control scheme instead of, like, I'm sure it's a conspiracy. What was I looking for? Disease cure. That's why I've gone from having like 15 of them down to 6, despite only needing 2. We're doing a quiz in chat now. Right then, so prepare the vacuum tubes at a tinker's workbench. There's one outside, isn't there? Wherever the exit is. How do you get to walk down there? That's not reasonable or fair. You'd have to go round. Workbench out here, so. A little raider build a few weeks back. Designated quizmaster now, apparently, Chad. Cap and pick it up. Bench. I know that. I could have sworn I saw a Tinker's bench. Not... Ah, there it is, behind the two armor benches. Surprised that there's like multiple power armor stations and multiple armor workbenches in penitentiary. I could see why, like it was a workshop for the prisoners, but at the same time, wonder if they were planning to do a little bit more. Items: radio vacuum tube, copper, lead, and the broken vacuum tubes. Only have to make one? Okay, so then we return to Ren. Right. Here with the former raider, and there's the hunters. Okay, fair enough. Caps, lovely. Yeah, we're all in the same boat on that one. Mind you, I'd still be here even if I had won the lottery. Yes, it is. There was somebody asking about that in the supermarket when I was in there today.
We've pinpointed a region we'd like to explore.
Oh, I didn't know.
Firsthand. There is a quaint robot fabrication system we'd like you to connect us to. Any members available can report to this bot stop to initiate the process. All we ask is you stand guard over the bots while we repurpose them for our patrol.
The sinister fella, Modus. Also, I'm not doing that. Bots and parade, you can go away. Leave that up for now, I think. Yeah, that's not bad going, Chad. Won 10 a couple of times on the lottery, but that's about it. Somewhere around here be the hunters. Saying? Look like it belongs to you much, mate. Alright, hello, Hunter.
You can help if you want. Just don't get in my way.
Don't mean I want your help killing us. These are... Yikes, need 12 plus to persuade them to leave. And to go and attack Foundation. That's... ooh, tempting. Very tempting, but I don't want to send them off to attack Foundation, I think. Yeah, that's alright. Lie plus Charisma. Need 4 plus. I already killed them. Rocket City, you can take the day off after you give me your cut. I think I can pass that. Need you get him away. Can't pass that because I haven't got Christmas past 8. Want to go back to Creature and let me handle this one. They will lie and persuade them to go back.
Oh. Fine. Tell Roxy I'll be back for the next one then.
Go on, and I got a few caps. It's like, I did it, give me your money. I don't want to claim the workshop, go away. Where's the other hunter then? In touch with the raider, apparently.
Get lost, pissant.
Everything about running into Foundation cause chaos. Could do that. See if before I kill you, Roxy sent me, can you help me kill the traitor? Not sure why he's standing there with his hands over his head. Like the little gas mask he's got, though. Former raider, there we go.
Families, with close communities, with sharing. So beat it, freak.
So, if I have a high enough perception, I can let him cough up and I'll pay for his life. I can talk to him or I can just straight up attack him.
About what? Are you selling something or what?
Come back to Creature, you will die without us one way or another. Nobody quits the gang. You wanted dead or alive, you know you should get out of Appalachia. That's a bit too kind. Or go to Foundation, the decent hardworking folk. Come back to Creature, you will die without us, one way or another. Let's go down that road.
You're probably right, I guess.
Not such a former raider anymore.
Get out of my face. You better watch it.
Or what? Could shoot you and peel that cool mask off your head. About a third of your children are at MK, Bill. Nice. So, we need to bounce back to Crater and turn in these 2 dailies. And then we head over and talk to the Overseer. Not much. It's a haunting refrain. Gonna have to play in this game. Nobody's gonna fail to recognise that little refrain anywhere. It just sticks out so much, even amongst all the other music. Still haven't got around to listening to the soundtrack to Wastelanders yet, actually. I do most of the time if I'm... yeah, it's not really ideal timing to be listening to music for me. You're recording, bad time. You're streaming, obviously not. That was not the button I was looking for. Gaming, depends what you're doing. But... Plus I'm often recording if I'm gaming. Then that just pretty much leaves sleep. So, Roxy and Ren. Roxy. Odd get up for a raider.
Problems. I've got enough on my plate. Can I cross this name off my list or what?
He'll be back in a bit. Looks like a familiar face will be rejoining the gang after all.
That's fine. One more chance then. I like your style, kid. Seems like every day some weak punk takes off. Sometimes I don't care. But sometimes... they owe us. If we just let them all run off, other people will think we're weak. Like we're here to be used. We gotta watch out for our own. You know? So in the future, swing by sometime.
Nice.
I'll let you know if another wimp is pissed off.
Nice, so we got a little bit of reputation and something else in the form of a currency somewhere. Collections, there we go. I'm not quite sure what the currency I appeared to get was. Maybe script, but I doubt it. I think, but I know what it is. So you get treasury writs or something like that as a reward for daily quests that you then turn in for gold bullion. But that doesn't happen until the end of the main quest line. But I suspect I got handed some, but didn't get handed some, if you know what I mean. And that's what's happened there.
Watch out for Raph. Bastard tried to rip me a new one for getting his merchandise dirty. Like I look before I take a piss.
Glowing ghoul power generator.
Another day, another asshole dead who didn't listen to me. Look what the cat dragged in. You got what I wanted?
Hey, yeah, they're here. Is there any doubt? Made some repairs as well, soldering, rewelding, and take compensations in order. Let's go down that road. On the house, I don't know whether or not that'll actually appeal to the raiders or not. Cool, probably will, but...
You serious? Let's take a look then. Quality replacements, wiring looks good, inputs and ports are clean. Well, I guess since my time is precious to me, I can toss you a few more caps. I'll put in a good word with Meg, and don't forget to show your face around here from time to time. Never know when I might need more reliable help.
Yep. Yeah. So I am getting legendary script from
Rose
this.
is up there at top of the world. I'll have to see if Meg will let me do some recon.
Believe me, you don't want to do some recon up there. So I've got some junk to get rid of. Do a bit of flogging. Yeah, looks like they're giving me a little legendary script actually. It's interesting.
Break it, you buy it. And if you ain't got the chavos, I'll be taking my payment in blood.
So, what we got then? Metal left leg. Metal right leg. Need either of those.
Once I finish up that old frame, she's going to be muy chévere and twice as fast.
What are you up to, strange man? And I got some stuff to strap down. Repairing something. Signs of what he might be repairing. This, maybe? Maybe. Tidy little jump there. Hey. So, back to camp, and then head off to see the Overseer. Nation Rumble's rolling again. Guessing the reason nothing's triggering for, or I haven't seen anything trigger for the event to go through Big Ben Tunnel is riding shotguns, because nobody's been down there to trigger it. Be my guess. So I might have to do so myself eventually. Still, plenty still to do, which is cool. Woo! Yeah, didn't think that through. So much damage though, so that's something I suppose. Hey, my visitor closed the doors behind him. 10 points to whoever that was. Craft. Bulk. Hey then. Go chat to the Overseer, see what the plan is next. Now that we've got everybody inoculated, I'm not quite sure what she could want next. this character used to look like prior to the slight modifications I made there. Ah. Miscellaneous quest to talk to Davenport. I bet that's the other daily. An interesting effect because they were right on top of each other. We've got a diamond and a square, so a bit of a kind of star compass thing going on. Down to a basement. Yo, Davenport.
Hello there. I'm glad you stopped by. I could use your help with an important matter.
I thought that might be the case.
An astute question. Allow me to explain. I serve as an assistant to the Overseer, gathering information about the people here in Appalachia. We're especially interested in the settlements known as the Crater and the Foundation. The growth and development of these settlements is vital to the rebuilding effort, and so we constantly monitor their progress. To that end, I'd like you to take photographs that will help to keep us informed. Naturally, I'll compensate you for your efforts. So, are you interested?
Probably do that. Tell me about Foundation.
While I've never traveled to the settlements myself, I've heard quite a bit from visitors and radio broadcasts. The settlers at the Foundation are quite hospitable. They rely on cooperation and trust, sharing collaboratively in the rebuilding effort.
And Crater?
The Crater settlement was built from the wreckage of an old space station that crashed to the Earth not far from here. The raiders who live there are a violent group where the strongest rule, and they've claimed Appalachia as their turf.
Yeah, I got no problem with that.
Excellent. Now, which of the two settlements do you intend to visit?
Quite happy to do both, but do what the Overseer wants, and then I'll come back and make a decision. Catch you in a sec, dude. Hello, Overseer lady.
You delivered the inoculation?
Yep. Everything done in accordance with Vault-Tec procedures. No. With no help from you.
What a relief, huh? We'll get shipments up and running in case that first batch wasn't enough. Look, I know you're doing more than your fair share of the work. Don't think I didn't notice. Thank you. Now that one crisis is over, it's time we start working on that mystery in the mountains. Have you heard the latest?
Oh God, story time, count me out. No, I've been out of the loop.
A few other people from 76 made the trek into the mountains to find this treasure we keep hearing about. It's a vault.
Thing.
Vault 79. Sealed tight, with no obvious way in. The rumor mill about what's inside is running wild.
That was a bit of a jump on.
But I think I have a plan to at least find out what's inside. Every student who graduates Vault-Tec University has a story about the restricted wing, where all the higher-ups would have their meetings. And not just stuffy professors and their Mr. Handy assistants. I mean sit-downs with government officials, the military.
Like her spiked armor. So we get inside, see if they were meeting about this vault. You didn't think to check before, you had to drag me along. Halls full of Vault-Tec secrets, sounds like a dream. So I'd see if they're meeting about this vault. Also, yeah, I would like more of a mystery, not just say, oh, by the way, it's here. That I'm a little disappointed by.
Over 25 years in the making for me, but it's time to finally see what it's hiding. Meet you there?
Ooh, she's coming with again. Another question. So, add an item you could call a vaccinated. Oh, I'm guessing. We haven't had it added yet. It was a lost item. Bolstering leather right arm. She hasn't got a right arm. I think she needs a bit more than me. Overseer, overseen. And somehow that just fits. I knew she'd look something like this. Not so much the armor part, but in terms of her face and stuff. Okay, she also headed to Vault-Tec University, which is a decision to us to help. So we'll go with Crater.
I'm glad you stopped by. I could use... Wonderful.
Yeah.
We're especially the growth to that end. Naturally, I'll... Excellent. Feeling brave, are you? Very well.
Oh.
Let me tell you exactly what we're looking for. You might have spotted the crop fields near the crater. Those crops help to provide the raiders with a steady supply of food. Should the crops fail, the raiders would be forced to seek other food sources, and a violent clash with Foundation would likely follow. Being forewarned of such a development is vitally important.
Evening, VCAF. How are we doing?
One possible area for raider expansion is the old Black Bear Lodge, located to the crater's southwest.
Yeah.
We'd like to see if the raiders have made any forays to the lodge, and a photograph would be most helpful in that regard. There's always some risk involved in these photographic excursions, so do be careful. Good luck to you.
Oh yeah, and I've said this before, but I've just remembered again, so I'll say it again. Would like to see these mythical additional lenses for practical camera making an appearance. They said there were going to be more coming, not just the basic one and the zoom lens. And as of yet, have not appeared. Okay, dude. Completely honest, my French is awful, so I'm not going to be able to help you much there. But actually looking to particularly hear like butchered French, but I can't imagine you are. VTU, and then we also need to head up to a couple of spots up this way, so we'll do VTU first. Come on, there we go. Yeah, that definitely needs something, a little tweak there, just moving the markers a little further apart. Maybe change them to an arrow or something that points to the location, because it's just a bit of a pain to click on it. That'd be mean, Snitch. This could be an interesting little quest, actually, thinking about this. Bringing the Overseer back to VTU. She graduated from there. And her journal had some interesting insights into her life here. Big deal for her, unsurprisingly. Overseer. This building, yeah? Big meetings. There's somewhere. Campus Security Protection. Yep. Another area that's been instanced. Hop back into our power armor. Be on the safe side. The robotic friend up there hasn't realised I'm here. Figure it out though. Nice try. Got half a shot off. So where is the Overseer? And this way.
I know there's a restricted section of the university. You think the students never noticed who comes and goes?
It does not matter what you may have seen or heard before you graduated. overseer. That is not my concern. Unidentified intruder. I see one of your residents has arrived. Come here. We need to discuss this ridiculous request of yours.
That's a bot, eh? What might that be?
The overseer mentioned there would be more
Welcome
people coming.
Let's try the you're in charge thing. He's got a little footboard on.
I was programmed to run this university in the event of the dean's absence. He is absent, therefore I am running it.
So we need to get into the restricted wing?
Assuming there even is a restricted section, and I am not verifying that neither of you have Vault-Tec University credentials.
My credentials are my fist and whatever you call your face. Yeah, that's tempting. Could be another way. Overseer graduated from here and she doesn't have access.
Faculty and staff determine who goes where in this university. Not former students.
Goody.
I might be the only human being connected to this place that's still alive. My authority doesn't override yours?
No, it does not. And for the record, I was the dissenting opinion on fast-tracking your overseer assignment. You are not
grouchy as a robot with a grudge then.
Through me.
Everybody's dead, you're not protecting anything anymore. There has to be a way we can gain access. Kind of sad that can I punch you option's gone, but...
The condition of the outside world is not my problem. I see neither of you are going to relent. Very well. There is a problem you can help me with. This university needs graduates.
Why?
And
The world
while
is
your
dead.
overseer has already been through the program, you are living and breathing enough to join this year's class.
So you want me to take an
This is
overseer
ridiculous.
exam?
Even if we had 4 years to waste, which we don't, the university is empty. There's no professors anymore.
Emergency protocols allow the Mr. Handy janitorial staff to run entrance straight.
So now
through
they
to
want me
the final exam. Their ability to
trained by
the
janitor robots.
simulation is experimental, but more than adequate for the task.
So I've got to become a Vault-Tec certified overseer. How does this test work? Why do you need a graduating class?
Producing quality graduates is the very foundation of my purpose. A purpose that has gone unfulfilled for far too long.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what's happening to this guy's arm here. They have a noodle arm and a normal arm. I guess he's left-handed. How does this test work then?
You will be given a scenario that you need to accomplish in the vault simulation
Angle
area.
thing, yeah, it's just got a squishy
The
right arm.
Handies will play as the residents you need to oversee.
Okay.
Glad we agree. In this test scenario, your vault has divided into factions. You must resolve the conflict any way you see fit. Your chief of security will fill you in on the details.
I've got to play the role of a Vault Overseer to pass this test.
I'm not familiar with this test scenario. Professor Bott must have come up with it on his own.
Sure, we'll be fine. Talk to the security chief. Is where?
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Back up, Chunky's death call gauntlet with 50% limb damage, 9% reduced weight. Back up, Overseer.
Area secure.
I knew he was going to go pop. You've been doing the last year and a bit that you didn't know. Yeah? Don't mind me.
It's just little old me. Nothing to be afraid of.
Oh, very true. So the same for reverse, though.
Oh no, not today.
Shooting me through the floor.
Please step into the open and
Oh,
yourself.
well, you're not.
Abiding citizens have nothing to fear.
Somewhere there's another level up then. Boy, look, that's not going to get me very far. Maybe he's downstairs somewhere. So the security chief must be downstairs somewhere. On the other side, wonderful. Get there eventually. Doesn't understand backup. No, apparently not. I've got to go. Yeah. Now who's shooting or what they're shooting at? Either way. Into the vault. Not actually a vault. Your autocorrect said it again, Stella. Ah! Dead Vaultec University students. Yay. So, here's our security chief Robinson.
You the new overseer? Heck of a boiling pot you're stepping into. Little tiff between the engineers and the med staff is ready to blow.
Prep. Volatiles arguing with each other. What's new? Fear not, noble security guard. Your overseer is here. Okay.
I don't quite know how to respond to that. Getting back to it, there was a reactor leak. Kellerman, head engineer's apprentice, rushed in to fix it. Poor kid got a full dose of rads.
Dumbass. He got himself killed. Why is that my problem?
Because of what happened next. Dr. Loris, head of the medical team, refused to send in help. Quarantined the reactor area so nobody died trying to go in there. Head engineer Brass accused the doctor of murder. Then, a couple days later, people noticed that one of the doctor's assistants, Estella, was missing. Everyone thinks it's a revenge killing. An eye for an eye.
So, presumably because she failed to save the boy who died. Oh, no, he went in there, got a dose of rad. She wouldn't send anybody in after him, the doctor. Get him out, and he left him to die because others would have died trying to save him. They accused her of murder. and then one of the medical assistants died afterwards.
No.
Appeared.
There's no evidence, no weapon, not one speck of blood. I'm at a loss, Overseer.
Mystery.
Need you to make sense of all this. Sorry I couldn't be of more help.
This has got a headache written all over it.
Big problems usually do. Good luck, Overseer. I'll be here if you need me.
Okay. So, talk to head engineer Brass, talk to Dr. Loris. Oh, they're making use of the simulation vault, that's cool. Dolores! Bit of Miss Nanny's in here, unsurprisingly. Drugs? Couple. What are these? Okay then, Dr. Loris, what's your deal?
Overseer, I'm so glad you've stepped into this little mess of ours. I'm sure you'll resolve the matter swiftly.
Like the key to the reactor is, are you the only doctor in the vault?
Oh no, there's a full medical staff. They're bandying about somewhere, as usual.
Let's talk about your feud with head engineer Brass.
I don't have a feud with Brass. He has a feud with me. I'm only doing my job, Overseer, looking out for the health of the vault. And I'm sorry to say that, in my medical opinion, the chief engineer is suffering from paranoia and revenge fixation. We can't let that fester.
Yes. I heard you quarantined the reactor, causing an engineer to die.
Oh, nasty business. But I'm not going to apologize for it. It had
Get
to
out
be
my
done.
face.
As doctors, we take an oath to do no harm. But sometimes, we have to choose between saving one life or saving several.
Where's that? What do you suggest we do?
Simple. You can authorize me to place the head engineer under medical supervision. A combination of chems and therapy will do the rest. There might be some protest, but I think our combined authority will keep that to a minimum.
No, that sounds like brainwashing. I'm sure I could persuade Brass to come voluntarily. Nope. Outrage. How do we make this happen? Let's think about it.
Of course, it's your decision, Overseer. I'm only trying to help.
Dr. Loris does sound like a bit of an arse, to be honest. But, on the other hand, Dr. Loris does sound like they're doing their job. Yeah. Where is the engineer? Downstairs somewhere from the look of this.
Intruder, identify yourself. False alarm. Standing down.
Would appear to be in here. Engineers and a chief and head engineer Brass.
Huh? We'll see.
Let's talk about your feud. You got a problem with me? Let's start with you got a problem with me.
Not yet.
Find a conversation, huh?
No. Don't care what security says. Dr. Loris had no right to quarantine the reactor. Leaving Kellerman to die? Murder. That's all there is to it. I want justice, Overseer.
You want me to arrest the doctor? No. Heard Loris's assistant is missing.
Did they tell you how me and my crew scoured every inch of this vault looking for her? Yeah, that's right. Every loose access panel and every vent. You think I wanted anyone else to die? The only one here that cold-blooded is Dr. Loris. He proved that with Kellerman.
Way to arrest the doctor then? Apparently it's the only way forward from here.
No. Half this vault thinks he did the right thing. You do anything to him now, that split will turn violent. I want him exposed. Prove to everyone that he's the bad gear in this vault's engine.
Okay, what's your plan?
Loris put on a good show when he quarantined the reactor area. But what if more happened than folks remember? A few selective edits to the security recordings, and we can make sure everyone sees Loris for what he really is. Now, I can't just waltz into the security office. But you could, being the overseer and all.
What leadership really is, nothing but dirty work. Framing somebody is beneath the office of overseer.
You're out then? Fine. Hope your moral compass doesn't send us all careening off a cliff.
He's laying it on a little thick, but good on you for showing some integrity. There's a better way. We'll find it.
So, security office might well tell me. Overseer's office might well tell me what, or show me some footage of what happened, or tell me a bit more about what happened. Not going to help me. Vault security, okay. Concerns. Faction divide in the vault continues to be #1 concern. Head Engineer Brass and Dr. Loris control a significant portion of the vault's staff. No feud threatens to create a revolt to panic. Cracking down seems unwise, but to let the Overseer resolve matters, show leadership would not only calm the conflict, but might unite Vault under single authority. Informative. Right, let's see if our Chief of Security can provide us with a bit more information.
Did you have a question, Overseer?
If you had to arrest one, who would it be?
It's not really my place to say, Overseer. But taking either of them in could spell trouble. They each have a loyal team to call on.
Okay. Nothing to add. Wonderful. So what I need to do is find out. Well, it makes sense that Loris wouldn't allow others to go to their death. That's the right call.
Citizens will not be harmed.
Question is this disappeared individual. What is the deal with this? Disappeared was a medical individual, so maybe we'll find some information on our terminal, something in here, or a note. Level 3 to pick that. Boom. The way you'd have gunpowder in a classroom, but anyway. Back in a casual outfit. Person can get through that door, though I think it might only require level 1. But that's there. Essential, okay. Well, that's unhelpful. Screening, that's the way in. Vault. That'll get much out of this. Hours. Oh, but there's an angry projector in there apparently. That'll be the guy I keep hearing, I'm sure. Right then. Down a level. Somewhere around there's got to be a security office or something where I can get more info. Maintenance, let's try that. Mean I can't get down here. I thought it was the overseer. got to agree to the plan from one of them to get down there, apparently. There's only that door upstairs that I could pick. I don't suppose there'd be anything behind it, but let's have a look. Okay. Go up here. Okay. Locked door. This must be the reactor room. Wherein the guy died then. Alright. Stella. Kellerman, sir, here is the missing body with the holotape.
This is Stella, Dr. Loris's assistant. I snuck into the reactor to help Kellerman, but there's not enough time. The reactor is going to go critical. I'm dosing Kellerman with enough right away so he can finish fixing it. But the radiation is going to get us. At least the vault will be safe.
Well, there we go. I knew there was something there. It's going to be something. More information knocking around up here? Doubtful. That way? No, it's just an ordinary wooden door, which means it takes me back to VTU. Okay. Might have known, really, that was the reactor room. So, take the whole tape to Robinson. Curious to what the reaction's going to be.
Anything I can do to help, just ask.
No, there's no murder.
You found her? Poor lass. I'm guessing she didn't make it.
Yep.
Let's take a listen then. So she wasn't murdered. She was trying to save Kellerman. Two of them ended up saving us all. This is big news, Overseer. We take this to Brass and Loris, it could end the infighting for good.
Think, but possibly not. Gather them up, but... Yeah, gather them up. Let's put this like this just behind us. Might go belly up.
Overseer! Everyone gather in the common area! We have an important announcement from the Overseer.
The doctor is right in the sense that asking somebody to kill themselves is not really the way to go. And protecting people is a doctor's duty. Saving Kellerman and the responsibility... There's not really anything on Brass either. And there was no murder going on either way. So I think the thing is... Those two are heroes, no other crime committed. I am... Ooh. Vincent? Coming, or are you just going to drag your heels there, buddy? Vigil's a dumbass. Come on. 50. 50. Odds I'm following him. There we go, get there eventually. security chief is Mr. Handy, but they did say all of the characters were played by Mr. Handy, so...
What's this about, Robinson? I have charts to update.
Maybe the Overseers finally decided to throw your murderous backside in jail.
That's enough! The Overseer has discovered what happened to Estella. This holotape proves she went into the quarantined reactor area on her own. She and Kellerman saved the vault.
They work together? Medical and engineering?
Yeah.
Oh, we've been fools,
Also
Brass.
remarkable.
Bickering like two old men while the young ran off to solve our problems. It should have been us.
I actually agree with you there.
So that's it
Yeah,
then?
I'll go with that.
No more arguing? You'll both work under the Overseer's authority?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the right thing to do.
Good job. That's a solution any overseer should be proud for getting to. Everyone learns we have to work together.
Nice. They're kind of spitting a lot of dirt, these guys. So, off to talk to Professor Bot. Reasonably efficient way to get back. Fun little mystery. Reasonably simple to solve. Been a little longer and a bit more going on, but yeah, it was alright, it was fun. You come down here and then there's like a vault door that takes you straight into the Overseer's office for your test. That's kind of cool. Staircase, hole in the roof, up on the ceiling. Wrong door. Right door.
Well, it appears you passed the test, barely exceeding my low expectations of you.
Reminds me of Edwin from Baldur's Gate 2, that line. It reminded me of somebody. There's a game I'm looking forward to as well, Baldur's Gate 3. Can't wait for that. Play some Divinity, actually, seeing as it's being made by the same people, Larry. So, did what you asked, give us access to the residential wing, Federal Simulation Dawn inspired, 0 stars, why so sarcastic, I thought you were 2 graduates. 0 stars. It wasn't bad, that. Go with why so sarcastic, 'cause I don't want to...
Success is simply a reminder of the appalling standards I must now deal with. You are lucky. We grade on a curve. You are now an official graduate of Vault-Tec University, entitled to access to the restricted wing.
How is she not?
Back down in the vault, simulation space is a maintenance area. It conceals a secondary zone
That explains why I couldn't get in there.
believe will have what you are looking for.
It was almost good to see you again, Professor Bot.
Yes, Overseer, I suppose it was. Congratulations on one of your residents passing the program. You must be proud.
Actually, I am. Afraid I don't have my old cap and gown to share with you. Hopefully, what we'll find in the restricted wing will be even better.
Hopefully, yeah. Right. So let's see what's happening down there. Restricted wing hidden inside the test vault. Yeah, it was a fairly simple little test, that, but interesting nonetheless. Still hanging out here. Now we can get in. So, might find out what the treasure is.
This is it. Somewhere past this maintenance area is the restricted one.
Yeah, man. Down here. Okay, so we've got... Oh! That made me jump. Now we got some gutsies as well. God damn it. If they're not, have a good night, dude. No doubt we'll see you in the next few days. Many more streams to come. Kind of maintenance area from the look of this. What I was expecting in a restricted area. That sounds bad. Oh, up we go.
A little help.
Oh, hell no. Guy's harder than a coffin now. Where's my power armor? Yes, we can. I just need a big metal suit first. How is she such a low level and fine, and all of a sudden now using a pipe pistol? That's better.
Scanning for hostiles.
That won't kill her, right? It's got to be marked as essential. Kill him either, which is the unfortunate thing. Yeah, she was down anyway. My heavy weapons get extra armor penetration when I'm wearing power armor, which is good. Junkie's pump action shotgun! I did not prep properly for that. Pump action shotgun with 33 hit chance and 50% damage resistance from aiming. Not actually bad. There's a secret door to the vault. That's cool. But I'm finding this area back here even more interesting and curious than oh crap, she's an assault rifle. Oh!
A little help.
Yeah, I might say the same thing to you, overseer lady. Come on. Don't be such a pussy and get me out. Bollocks. I got whooped. This restricted ring and retrieve my loot. Okay. One good thing about these instances, in some ways the autosaves are actually an improvement over the old system. Not that door then. Yeah? Right. But here somewhere, where is it? There it is, found it. Ah, hello, overseer lady. Dead as I am. Okay, so this time be ready for trouble. Right away, apparently. And here we've got something else. That's actually where I need to go, huh? Okay. So I need to go back through here and clean house. Whee! Damn. Everybody's still dead. Killed. Like a huge amount of sense, to be honest. But boom. Pretty cool there's a secret door here, though. Dodge this.
Step into the open and identify yourself.
Alex, eat a shish kebab.
Nothing to fear.
Hey then. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody wrote. Oh, it's the guy who can get it early. So, restricted wing, probably in here somewhere. Probably with more angry bots in it, but we'll see.
Here. This has to be it. Let's see what they left behind.
Very military Vault-Tec vibe. It's student in here. That's interesting. Give us a student. Well, they would have got in here, but manner of interesting stuff down here. I actually wonder what they may have been up to. Find out some details about this mysterious treasure. Quite the button I was looking for. Right then. Objective, presentation area. Okay, not quite what I was expecting. Undamaged books. Anything we can see on the spine? Back there. Okay.
Welcome, esteemed members of Congress and our armed services. Very special Vault-Tec presentation. Gold. This rarefied metal has been the backbone of trade since time immemorial.
Got a big old bully in the treasure,
And
isn't
in
it?
the event of nuclear war, this precious resource will once again become invaluable to rebuilding America's economic future. That is why Vault-Tec has been commissioned to build a different and very real vault.
Intriguing.
Named for the atomic number of the Metal Little Guard, Vault 79
That's
will
cool.
be the new home for all of America's
That makes
gold
sense as well,
reserves.
which is quite cool.
Fort Knox will secretly be retired and empty.
Oh.
Its gold bullion transported to the new vault, where it will be safe behind Vault-Tec's top-of-the-line automated security.
Bet this functions a bit like a raid when you
Biometric
get there.
recognition to verify authorized personnel. Sophisticated laser grid fields to ward off intruders. And, in the unlikely event of a breach, military-grade defensive turret systems built in partnership with our friends at Robco. All of this, along with Vault-Tec's signature lead-line containment walls, airtight construction, fusion power generators, and automated manufacturing facilities.
Sounds like it'll be full of robots as well then.
Vault 79, a golden future for the America we all know and love. Brought to you by Vault-Tec.
Dated mysterious cave. I know where it is. I think. So, I do approve of that as a concept. Secretly moving the gold to a Vault-Tec facility. Well, as a story concept, anyway. That works. That's quite a cool idea. It also explains the whole gold bullion system and why it would be there and stuff. Not bad. Of course, the million-dollar question is whether or not there is a pile of gold bullion in there. Grab my loot.
All clear.
There was a workbench anywhere in there, didn't I? While knocking around in the main vault. Not looking promising though. Yeah? Yep. Oh, putting power armor out again there. How much weight do I need to save? Much. Little more than that though, apparently. But I guess we're on the power armor then. So, I would guess from this that I'm running quite well through the main branch of the story, although there's a whole load of stuff around, I would assume and hope, surrounding the groups of settlers. On. Let's play this conversation. Let's actually go back down the corridor where there's some bit more light. Come on. The other side, you see if that helps. No, not really. There we go, we'll do that.
For once, the rumor mill gets it right. There is a treasure in that vault. All of America's gold reserves.
So useful, really, in post-apocalypse. I suppose as long as there's demand, then it becomes useful, but I can use it. My priority, I have to admit. I suppose you can use it to acquire whatever you need, so... A lot of security to get past. What's so important about gold?
Not as much today, but that's just it. Put aside the base instinct of hoarding wealth. What could we do with a vault full of precious metals?
Not much, really. Everyone knew we had it. We could build a base to recommission trade, establish our own currency.
Exactly. No more barter or wild, unregulated proxies. It won't happen overnight, but one day we could have leverage to create a new economy. Property rights, taxes, laws, a government.
Based off the back of gold, that's a depressing way to build a government. I mean, it's probably realistic, actually, but still depressing thought. Vault-Tec must have planned this. They're still watching out for us. No. Don't really care about the gold or your plan to get it. First we need to get inside. It's not like you want some kind of gold-based empire.
Our mission is to rebuild this country, remember? We were an economic powerhouse once. We could be that again. And it could start right here, in Appalachia.
Got control, we don't need it. Mind you, caps are kind of handy. Get inside.
We won't be able to do it alone. We need help. Even more importantly, we need people to buy in. See that gold is their
Settlers and the
future.
Raiders.
Fortunately, you just made contact with two large groups of people who both seem to have their own talents.
Very cool. Settlers a foundation of how to build things. Maybe they can dismount them too. Hell, if you're going to break into something, why not ask a bunch of raiders? Don't need either of them. We should keep this within 76. Margin. No, settlers are probably a better way. They're slightly more trustworthy, I think. Even the 76ers are a bit. Those are like. But we're going raiders, so.
Not my first pick, but it's hard to argue with your point. Do me a favor. Talk to them both. Get all the options on the table.
How we doing there, Rob? You right? Yeah, this is the way I want to go. Talk to Meg and Paige about Vault 79. Fast travel out there at this point, really, can't I? Save myself some hassle. So, I assume the Overseer's bouncing back to her house. Bean hanging around there, he won't be able to do much, I don't think. Oh, it's Overseer's camp, rather. Overseer's house is... there. Yeah, won't be able to start the main story until at least level 20 and beyond. Because you need the... nation. You need to be able to vaccinate yourself against the Scourge Plague. Starving, not dying of thirst, okay. Yeah, you need to have the vaccination in place before you can advance the Wastelanders storyline. And you also need to be level 20 as well, so other than that. But you can do some of the side quests, stuff like that, rack those levels up. Levels do come reasonably quick on the ground at that stage. It's not such a bad thing. Take you over quite a few areas of the map, so having a few levels under your belt's not a bad idea. Pretty purple. Or it's not glitch purple, it's like actually pretty purple. Surprise, friend! The else, however, didn't close my door. Not looking at that guy, actually. I assume it's a different player altogether. That's probably just having a shifty, I assume. I need some grub. 4 mates, meow ribs. Running out of food again. Need to do a little hunting trip, I think. Absolutely cleaned out. You found it. Probably about 78% of it, 70-80% rather of people are from Europe in there. Be it not so much mainland Europe, but yeah. I need to find a good place to go and hunt. So I need to find a good place to hunt for some food, but if it's just going to turn up like that, it's a good start. Before we push on with the story. Solomon's Pond, Twin Lakes, that's where I want to go. But a good place to find radstokes and the like. But a place to sell food. I'm not having a great deal of success so far. Go and plant some crops, that might not be a bad idea. more efficient idea than my current option. Yes, I think it will. New plan. Hopefully, if I bounce up to foundation, settlers will be growing some corn. It's my hope, anyway. If they're not, or maybe some razor grain, either one will work. Not, I could have an issue.
Your power armor looks like it's seen better days. Might be time to fix it up or replace it.
Don't know what you're talking about. Quite a while back now. Yeah, I did build it like just across the Twin Lakes for a while. Yeah, last summer actually. Now there's some corn, beans, and potatoes. Not bothered about those, or anyway. Cleared trees down there, I'm guessing, for their logging operations, building their walls. Find the drop, yeah.
Evening.
Yeah. Like,
You need something?
yeah. A busted generator. Did want to repair that. Yeah. No, I think that's probably all the food I'm going to find up here. Glad you liked it, dude. There for a while. For weeks. Maybe a bit longer. I might have had a bit of a delay on it, so that might have had something to do with it. What was a while ago now? Great deal there. Where else is a good place to get corn? Well, I know a couple of good places actually. Get razor grain and stuff over here. Where to go is probably, yeah, a quick detour towards, what's it called? Ironholt Homestead, the one next to it. Cobbleton Farm, there we go. A good supply of food here. If a farm set up, particularly if you're going for an adhesive farm, this is a good place to start. You can get most of what you need. Flag there, my friend. Garden near Morgantown Airport. I always forget that exists for some reason. So where it is, it's just a little bit outside. This should do me fine. So the build budgets have effectively gotten bigger. I think more of a case of them reducing the cost of certain items with this update, which is very, very nice. So, back to my camp. Or map across the screen. I'll place out actually. Down airport. Food potential. I mean, as shooting something. I'm so glad they fixed the your head has disappeared glitch. Definitely keen on that change. Nice. Free atoms, always welcome. And there we are. Right, so let's get planting. Oh, that works too. On. Managed to reduce the size of these things. Feels like they have a little. Great deal, but build apparently. Come on. Come on. Still got 5 more left. Wonderful. So, some razor grain planted. Don't have very much of this, but it's a start. Nice. So, at least I should be able to stop myself from starving quite so quickly now. I wish I could ask Bethesda directly, have you changed the rate at which you get hungry? Because I feel like it's definitely gone up. Oh, something else I need to build. I hate that it switches to third person when you do this, though. On this guy, pick this guy up. Really happy that came back into the atomic shop, because apparently I missed it first time round. Yep. Now I just collect dirty water as well. I haven't got any other way of doing it at the minute. I could put a water pump in, but see, alright. Well, for now, but let's just stave off starvation while I wait for the rest of it to grow. A long time since I built this place. I feel like I could decorate it a little better now. Well, maybe not on this character, actually, to be fair. I haven't got as many options, but start thinking about whether or not I'm going to move this character. Tearing Rush, we're in a reasonably decent home here, but we'll see. Tidied up and everything nice. I've got some food, got some water. I think there's anything else I particularly want to sell. Plans I could sell. couple of bits and pieces in there. Topped up. Seen that many of the plans for that. 5, I think, for that one. Dressers, those are definitely worth having, so whether at 350. Didn't want to do that. Yeah, maxed out. Okay, fair enough. Later, don't think we've got anything I want to sell on here. Circus Wardroom's quite cool. Surprised nobody's gone for that. Deathclaw Gauntlets. Yeah, that's not bad. Extra limb damage, reduced weight. Price for this one. Quite that high. Fair, it's not like I'm exactly overpricing things. People do go a lot lower. Pump action with that hits its chance and damage resistance while aiming, and it's a 45, so do that. Best combination ever though, so sell. Ash is full. Not that, who cares? Bolstering of the right arm. How much does this weigh? Got cram that in there. Not really worth it. I'll turn that into script anyway. Won't be anything on there I want to sell right now. Okay. Spin it. We're spinning. Right, all good, I think. So we are practically on midnight. I think that'll about do for one evening. So, we'll continue this another day. Tomorrow, things being equal. If you want to dive in and get a reasonable amount of work done on this next few days. Yeah, I think three on the bounce is probably enough for now, and we'll see where we go from there. Maybe play Mass Effect towards Friday. Perhaps over the weekend. I want to have a build... Ooh, crikey, that didn't go so well. Yeah, I want to have a build video out, hopefully, over the weekend, but we'll see. These things take a little while, and I've got a few other things to do as well. So I've got a new and returning players guide to do, and then some other stuff as well, but that's not quite as high priority, so... lots to be doing, and of course streaming, and we'll pick Mass Effect up fairly soon and see where we go once we've sort of pushed on through that. We'll have to see what happens after that. Getting way off in the future though. So lots and lots of things coming up, lots more streams, lots more videos, lots of cool stuff. So if you want to stick around, see a bit more, please do consider hitting buttons for me, so it's very, very much appreciated. Drop those subs and likes. Social media links just under my noggin as usual. If you want to do all that good stuff as well, you can catch up with what I'm doing over there, keep up to date with everything. And yeah, hopefully we should be jumping back in doing a bit more of this tomorrow night. I guess, yeah, as Final Render hinted on Twitter actually earlier this evening, not the longest story ever for Wastelanders. Worrying, but hopefully the in-game loop will make up for that to a degree, and hopefully subsequent content will as well. But we'll see. Looks like I'm running towards the end of it, but still at least a good few quests between now and then. Just still got to work out how the heck we get in the vault and stuff. So very, very interesting. And then of course we've got, as I say, we've got to work out what the in-game hoping is going to be more to it than just the 3 daily quests, I think. Or at least I hope so, anyway, or I'll be wanting to know what the hell took so long. I mean, I know not a small update with the best wheel in the world and the patch, the bug fixes and everything, and recording dialogue and all that, but anyway, we'll find out more about it tomorrow when we jump back in. So that will probably be somewhere around about 8 o'clock again tomorrow night, I would guess. I'd like to be on a little bit earlier. We'll see what happens. If you've got the bell notification button hit, you'll get notified when I go live, so that'll keep you up to date, as will Twitter and the community page if you're a subscriber as well. So, options there. But for now, I'm going to wrap up and my legs and stuff. Need another drink as well. So, I'll catch you guys tomorrow night. Make sure you stay safe, keep your hands clean, behave yourselves, all that good stuff. Have fun, enjoy Wastelanders, and thank you all for hanging out. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves this evening. It's been fun. Ready to chill. So, have a good night, folks. Nice to see you all. See you all tomorrow.